Hello there. Welcome to my video. And this video is just going to be showing off my current survival world. I'm currently home bored, and I want to get a video of this world because I have been spending a lot of time on it. Too much time, actually. But I just figured I'd show it off. Currently, right now, we're in my main house. I built my. This is a Let me restart. This is a modded survival. Well, yeah. And there are a lot of mods in here like MCA, Better Storage, Ars Nueva, and most importantly, Create. So, I've been working on this for about, I feel like a month this world has been going on. And I have done a lot of progress, dare I say. This is my backyard. This is my house. Like I said, I built on a desert island, so this is like my create factory, my magic area. I haven't gotten too far with the magic mod just because I don't think I understand it that well. Nor do I understand create that well. But I looked up how to make these iron farms, and they have been a plentiful. They, it's just really convenient to kind of leave it running and then you just make a bunch of iron ingots as you go along. And yeah, it's really convenient. Then when I have leftover iron, I just take it upstairs because I do have another automated train farm, which the trains are like a big thing in this world, I would say. Do that, and do that. Yeah, so this was my. I remember. So we'll take a look at the map. I'm gonna just show off my entire world. When I started this world, it was just this little village here, and I've just kind of been expanding it this whole time. We're gonna see, but originally I wanted to make like this beautiful sandstone mansion or manor. I don't know how like architecturally accurate it is to have like 3 stories for this kind of stuff, but I thought it looked pretty, so I did it like this. You have my magic, my gardens, and you know, it's pretty good. The like little storyline I have going on in this world is that we're about to hit like the steampunk age, which is why all the technology is coming about. And I'm basically building up this like no this little island I'm making it into like a big powerful kingdom. You have my farm area over here. It's quite beautiful. I will say this is very pretty. And then you have some of the first houses I built. I really utilize the clay and these shingle bricks. I don't like going by the bees, they kind of creep me out. But yeah, I mean, it's just like a very pretty thing. These are some mansions and some more farmland. This is MCA, if you're not aware. It's a very fun village mod. I find it to be one of the best mods because it just gives you something to do most of the time, which is village building. And yeah, I mean, there's the outside of my house. Let's take another look at it before we go deeper into the village. But uh, again, I was just kind of inspired by like I like the like sandstone look with well, I don't really build with sandstone, but I kind of like the idea of having like this open mansion that had like a beautiful deck that looked out into the ocean, and I kind of just went with it. We have my dining room. These guys keep getting stuck in here. But yeah, the guards get stuck in here, but I like these dining chairs too much to switch them. And yeah, we were in the basement before, but not much to this house. I do like it. I just have to decorate it. I'm just bad at decorating. Like this was supposed to be my magic office before I moved it outside, but you know how it is. And then this is my bedroom, which is not decorated really at all, but overall I like the house. I think it's nice. I think it's pretty. Pretty. Kitchen over there. And then yeah, we go into the village. This area was hard to work. It's hard to like well, I don't know how hard it is to really terraform an entire island, but I was just doing it like by levels, so you build up levels. We're gonna take a look at the old city first. This was Obviously, where the original village was, you see the original houses. Uh, we have here where I did destroy some to make like a pier, but I do have to finish it. My original goal was to kind of finish this village before I moved on to others, but I kind of just got like a little carried away with building other villages. But I mean, this village is good too. You have all the original houses, nothing too crazy here. Uh, you have all this. And then but yeah, once we go up, you can kind of see where I've been doing this more like grass oasis kind of look. This is the tax collecting building, and then this is the cemetery. Uh, yeah, I just keep it simple, keep it small, keep it compact, really. I did something new with the town center, because normally I do like a fountain or like a park in the middle. And while this is that, it's more of a trading hub rather than anything else. You got a bunch of, hello, hello,
Hi.
oh my god.
Hi.
How can you, okay. Uh, you have a bunch of like the little branded stores here. So that would be like the wool one. This is the arrow one. That's the cleric, and then this one I think is like weapons or masonry. Yeah, but yeah, pretty good so far. This is the front of the village where I'm still working on stuff. I need to build like a horse stable here, and then I want to finish the bridge over here. But we're gonna look back at this place in just 1 second. But yeah, so yeah, this is the front of the village. And then we have the hotel. So going like you arrive in the village and then going to the left, you have this nice hotel where all the travelers go in and out. You're right by the market. This is some more condensed housing. There's like a little restaurant in here that's more meant like I kind of picture this more as like a diner. I have to change your outfit. More as like a diner kind of vibe, like where you go to get a quick bite. And then you have the library over here, which is quite beautiful. This was originally the guard tower, but I figured it made more sense to have the guard tower up front. And then this just be like the private library area. I don't know about that skylight now, thinking about it, but honestly, I'm pretty proud with like how um, the whole library kind of turned out. I think it's like very cozy, very nice. I don't know. They do get caught here a lot, which is annoying. But then we have my horse that I still need to build the stables for. This is my eldest son's house. And yeah, you just have like a bunch of houses. I really like, if we go down here, you can see the train station, which is one of the biggest things I've been doing here with the train line. And we're going to take a look in just a second. But we have another like nicer restaurant right here. It's going to be back in a second. And then this is the train station. You can kind of see here, with the train stuff, I did like 3 plans. I originally had one that was like by my house, like there was a looping track. And then I tried to put it here, but honestly with trains and like all that, I think it does not like it doesn't make a lot of sense to have one connection point. I know there's some hypocrisy because this has one connection point, but it was a lot more it worked, but it was a lot more crammed and the villagers would just get stuck in it a lot. So I switched it to here because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with this, and I like that it kind of gives like the like levels of the island. Before I put that like fancier like formal cafe thing up top, there was a like it was really cool because you could see the buildings like leveled up, or I thought it looked pretty nice. It's over there, right? Yeah, it's coming back. Like you could see all those buildings there, but this works, I think. It didn't stop. Oh, there it. Okay. Well, we'll see. So I can show off a little bit of the track line right here. So as you can see here, there's 2 lines that go side to side, and then I kind of just have one that goes across the whole span. Um, oh, it's just not gonna stop at all. Okay. I have these 2 loops here because it would, if I didn't put the loops here, it would go all the way around. So by adding in the loops, it kind of gave me the ability to kind of shorten the distance that it would travel it will travel through, but it looks like we're not going to take that train right now because it's going all the way up to the clay works. So we're just gonna go to my waypoint that I have put there. But yeah, I think it's very pretty. I want to get more like azazel trees and cherry blossoms and kind of put them around just so the leaves are kind of going. I like to think of this as like we made an oasis here, but you know. So that train goes in between those three villages. It goes between the clay works and the sandstone shores. I think I This is the clay works. I'm actually really starting to like this village. I think it's really cute. Not cute per se, but like I've put a lot of like effort into it because I've built all these houses because this was just a terracotta biome, and I kind of built everything here. This is my own little personal house that I work from when I'm here. It's cute, but we'll take a little look-see at that in the daytime. Alright, so yeah. This is the clayworks. It's because when I was, if you could tell from the last village, I was utilizing a lot of clay. And so I kind of kept coming back, like, up here. Like, I would just spend, like, a few hours until, like, my backpack was filled, because it's easier just to mine this. So I built that hotel first to try and get villagers. And eventually I did get a few, and it, like, grew with time. I had to transport some villagers here and some villagers there. But eventually it grew, and then I just kind of started building more and
Hi
more.
there.
And you know, you get these. This house is so ugly. I have to figure it out at some point. But again, they're kind of like. I was kind of going for
Hi.
the vibe of back in the old like Western days when like the gold rush was going on. You had these towns that would just kind of form out of nothing, but like people were in the area for jobs. So like restaurants, inns, motels would like form around them because there were just people here. So this is kind of what this is. I'm not going to abandon it, but we'll see. It's working pretty good. I'll have I'll have to build a wall at one point around it, and I think if I'm looking at this as a whole, I'm going to like I would build a little bit more into this area. Trying to stay away from the desert and the coast because I don't think we really need that. But the more important reason for this village, and my main village is called like the Arid Isle, so we're like the Arid Kingdom. Arid. I don't like that name, but I need to think of a better one. Uh, but so this is like our first secondary settlement. Oh, perfect. So this is where the trains are. I have two trains that are on loop currently, and then the little one back at the main village. But no, right, there's a rhino. The two villages essentially. So my goal is to kind of connect a lot of this by train, and this train was a really big process because I had to like mine this whole tunnel. Like this was all mined by me, which is insanely annoying to do. And I still have to protect that. I have to like fix all this, but that's just not on my radar right now. I'm not like I'm not like a perfect like everything kind of person. So it'll do. The my kingdom's colors are like green and purple, so I made this drain purple, especially since I ran out of copper after using the first two. But this was a big job, and that's why I have to wait before I expand, because that rail farm was just like generating rails for like 3 days, like for a week or something, and I just had enough to do this whole track, so I have to wait a lot longer before I move on my next plans. And my current plan is to kind of just keep making each train like make it like a new little city, and so that we're coming up to the next city I'm gonna be working on, which is going to be coming up right here, the Acacia Shores, I think it's called. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see right here, we are here. I have not really worked on this village at all. I did destroy it a little bit because I like to add lore, so There was a pretty bad raid here, unfortunately, so the village is kind of in a state of disrepair. So I'm gonna have to put a lot of effort into fixing it, and hopefully these greedy villagers will be appreciative of it. But they're okay. They're fine. And the reason why I am settling here is because this is going to be my next mansion, my next manor, if you will. That's right, I am spreading my power to the north, and I've been working on this mansion a lot. I need to find more dark oak, because I don't have an... I just need to find a forest and mine down a bunch of it, because these are dark oak logs. Or this is spruce, but these are dark oak. But yeah, it's gonna be like my nice little like winter mansion. And then the goal is with this is to possibly make another branch of the railroad go here, and then I could make a tunnel that goes under or over. Though I don't really want to build a bridge that messes with any of this. But then this would be the new city, like another new city that I'd be working on. And then this would be a big power hub because I think my next big project is I want to make a rail that goes all the way here. Probably would have to go all the way here and here and then end at this lighthouse, which I don't know about because it's kind of a thin point. But this is also a jungle biome, which is really annoying to deal with. And then they would converse here, so I'd probably have to make a town and then make like another city here and then build a massive bridge that crosses here. Because there are two like cute little village things over here that I would love to have some control over. But it would have to. We're talking about like 3 to 4 more train lines going on, and it would be a big project. But that's why I wanted to kind of document this world before I do all that work, and then and then that would be it. Because there's no way I could do this because this is too far, unless I use like the Nether or something. But yeah, and then so you saw the Clayworks, you saw Acacia Shores. Then yeah, let's just take the train back. Honestly, I have the seasons mod too. That's why all this ice and snow is here, which I really love to see like the world progress and age with me. But it's currently been a big work in progress. But yeah, so this might be a big train station too. It's just with the terraforming, it's gonna be kind of annoying. Uh, did I make a sandstone thing? I don't know where Oaky Point is. Oh, there we go. So this is the other village that's right above me. I was currently working in it before I decided to start recording. But this is like, I want to make this into like a farming village slash fishing village. Of course, it's in the desert, which makes it really hard, but yeah, it's just a cute little village. I had to build this wall because the villagers kept like running into the train, which is not good because they die. And I had to break a lot of tombstones on the... Guys, I hate this guy so much sometimes. Anyway, enjoy me fixing these problems. Let me see if I can just fill it up, honestly. That's also the problem building in a desert. This shit happens all the time.
Hey!
I don't know what's over this. It's the tree. Oh fuck, it's the farm. Sorry guys. But yeah, so as you can see, there are a lot of problems here.
Hi!
with these
Hi.
villagers, and they cannot tell. We had to take off teleporting. 'Cause teleporting makes it worse, honestly. But I've been working on a lot of these villages. Can I just like pick you up? There we go. Never a dull day in Minecraft. Okay. These guys get out now, please. But, like, yeah, like limbs. But yeah, that is my Minecraft world so far, and I plan on maybe making more videos on it. But until then, thank you for watching my little tour.